At approximately 2:27 this morning, San Francisco police officers were dispatched to the residence of Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
An active investigation that includes the FBI underway Friday into what police describe as a violent assault with a hammer on U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, at the couple's San Francisco home. U.S. media reporting the intruder shouted, "Where is Nancy?" before the attack that authorities say was witnessed by responding officers.
The suspect has been identified as 42-year-old David DePepe. Mr. Pelosi and Mr. DePepe were transported to a local hospital for treatment.
The Democratic speaker, who's second in line to the U.S. presidency behind the VP, was in Washington at the time, according to U.S. Capitol Police. Her 82-year-old husband is expected to make a full recovery, according to a statement from her office.
The motive for this attack is still being determined.
Authorities say the suspect, who was arrested, will be facing a number of charges, including attempted homicide. Details are emerging Friday about the 42-year-old. CNN reporting he grew up in Powell River, British Columbia, and left Canada about 20 years ago to pursue a relationship that brought him to California. And more recently, he posted memes and conspiracy theories on Facebook about COVID vaccines, the 2020 U.S. election, and the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
U.S. President Joe Biden and lawmakers from both parties, they're condemning the violence and expressing shock, sending well wishes to the Pelosis. We're hearing from top Democrat Chuck Schumer. He's calling it a dastardly act. And a top Republican, Mitch McConnell, he's speaking out, saying he's horrified and disgusted by the assault. And the attack coming less than 2 weeks before the U.S. midterm elections. That's on November 8th. And already this week, a warning coming from New York police. They're issuing an alert about security concerns surrounding the vote.
A number of U.S. media outlets citing an internal police bulletin say the department is calling for elevated vigilance ahead of the elections and that extremists could target political events and polling stations. The alert cautioning that poll workers, people at rallies, and political candidates are facing a heightened risk of attack in the run-up to November 8th. Melissa Duggan, City News.